gentlemen, I go by the name of Dom Cruze.
It's your boy Tony Banks.
It was always.
This was our first. Well, it's not really our first one, but well, it is actually the first recommended movie. I will allow it. Headass. Nah. From Killing Tyme. Shout out to Korey. Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, whatever that dude's name is. What'd you think of it? Have you ever heard of it before?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, I watched the hell out of that shit.
Oh, really?
I was a kid.
Really?
Who didn't love like karate movies?
Uh-huh.
Especially him.
Yeah.
Bolo, the main bad guy, if you want to say, played in. I think it was a Double Take. I think it's Double Take.
Oh, that's his boy then, right?
Double Take. He played as another bad guy. He was lifting up oil barrels and chucking it at his ass.
Damn.
Double Impact? Is that it?
Oh, that sounds about right.
Double Take?
With boy.
Oh, wait. Double Take is that what Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, Dennis Rodman and Jean-Claude.
No, not that one.
Okay.
It was something. He had a twin brother.
Oh.
Yeah, Double Impact.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. For some reason, Forrest Whitaker's in this movie. Bolo Yee, Philip Chan, and Canon Films produced this. They're no longer in business. Distributed by Warner Brothers, February 26, 1988. 92 minutes. Language is English. How much you think this budget was? Oh yeah, you didn't watch it.
Back in '88.
Did you happen to watch the trailer? No.
Like I've seen this movie before, but it's been like a minute.
Okay.
Like I watched part of it the other day with my mom.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the part I think was there a scene where he was like getting hella drunk and he was dancing and shit?
No, that wasn't in this
movie?
movie. Yeah, I think that's a different movie.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
What movie is that?
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, he was drinking because they did go out and like.
Where you
clubbing.
watch it at? Out in a lot of the elimination.
What do you mean?
Like, where'd you watch it at with your mom? Part of it.
Oh, she has it on like her Apple.
Oh, okay.
Apple TV, whatever.
Oh, so he was dancing? You said
What? You were dancing?
He was dancing. What the fuck? He was dancing. Was he dancing in this movie?
Yeah, remember they went out to the club.
Oh, okay. Oh,
you
okay.
don't remember that scene?
And that's when the girl wanted to do him. After that. Oh, but anyway, the budget was 1.5.
I was about to give it way too much.
Oh, yeah,
I was about to go under.
was.
I was about to say like at least under a mil.
Damn.
Jeez.
How much you think they made off of that? Do you think they made their budget back?
Of course.
10 million.
50 million. Yeah. Despite mixed critic reviews, it was a considerable box office success, grossing 50 million on a budget of 1.5. It developed a strong cult following and has been cited as an influence on the development of mixed martial arts. It spawned a film series which included some sequels. In the world of a box office where Good Morning Vietnam, Fanatic, Shoot to Kill, Moonstruck, and all of them come out, it didn't even hit the top 10.
For real. It
was top 19 of the box office. First day it does $690,000.
So years after, that's when it gained that following?
Yeah, it had to be because people didn't show up first day. Jeez. It fucking debuted at 19 after fucking School Days, Hairspray, Fatal Attraction.
Was Jean-Claude popping back then?
I think this is like his first couple movies.
88. I think this might have been one of his.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Sure.
And then on top of that, you got the 80s, back then, that was a form of entertainment. You kept going to the movies for whatever you loved.
That's when like movies were like really.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to say like starting to peak.
Yeah.
I'll say it was a golden age of movies because, I mean, now we're just getting like the reskins and reshoots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true.
Like 30 plus years later, we're let's make this movie over again. It's like, bro, you telling me you have no like form of creativity just to be like, okay, we're going to create a new movie or possibly be like, hey, this might have been, the son of this person and put like a complete twist on it, put it in a horror movie or something like that. Like, something different.
Yeah. So, opening weekend it grossed $500,000 in only 123 theaters. That's basically $4,000 at each theater it was spent.
Say that again.
All right, so where's it? The opening weekend it grossed 500,000 in 123 theaters. So basically, people were spending an average of 4K at each theater
To see this.
And
movie.
back then, what was a ticket probably like $3? Because I know in 2000 it was $7. So in 1988, I can imagine.
This shit now like $15.
Oh yeah, probably if not more, 17. You know, they started adding IMAX and some more shit, all that shit. So a couple of reviews we got. IMDb gives it 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gives it 46%. Martial Arts Journal gives it 5 out of 10. And for an overall score of 4.7 out of 5 out of 86 people voting. Did it make you want to see more of it, the little glimpse that you got?
I don't even know if it's the same movie.
Oh,
honestly.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay. So he just dances in every movie?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But like Jean-Claude Van Damme was just like, at least in my household, he's like a part of like the cult classic
Really?
stuff. So yeah, my uncles are always like naming off like lines from his movies and stuff like
Wow.
that. And just everybody, the whole family likes Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
Movies, so.
Yeah. So a couple reviews we got from 5 years ago. One who sees this movie, surely he becomes a complete confident man.
Get a little boost after.
You think so?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He would know more.
Yeah,
so.
he would know more.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
It says, this one review says, who sees this movie surely becomes a complete confident man. Were you confident in whooping somebody's ass?
Get a little boost after watching Jean-Claude. Did he do his spinning, his little kick in this movie?
He always does.
His signature.
He definitely did the kick, but I don't know if it was a signature.
Okay, so the average movie price in 1988 was $4.11.
Damn.
To go back to that.
$4.11. Let's see.
I mean, the movies all day.
11 cents.
See the same movie 3 times, back to back to back.
So at the average movie theater was getting 973 people at each theater.
That was filling it up to seats.
That's a lot. Yeah, no, for real. For real. They probably only had like 3 showings a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another review from 3 years ago gives it 5 stars. Charles, Bloodsport was my jams as a kid. Good action, storyline was great too. In 1980, probably good action, but storyline, definitely trash.
Doesn't live up to
There's some
today.
holes in that motherfucker. It just doesn't make sense.
You think it made sense back then? Just for the
It
style?
makes sense.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get to it later. But Yoshori is somebody. A day ago gives it 5 stars. An underrated and inspiring film for all martial art fans. Van Damme shines here because the role is perfect for him. He doesn't need a stuntman because he performs all the scenes himself. The choreographer is good and is directing itself. The characters are fun. That's what makes this movie so good. Bolo is absolutely brilliant in imitating as the villain. The film directly has charm and possesses some timeless quality. Based off that, I guess you said that the plot is good.
I didn't say it was really that good,
Oh,
but it makes sense.
okay. Well, go ahead and tell the people the plot. Then
Okay.
sell this.
So, kid breaks into a house,
Mm-hmm.
tries to steal a katana sword, but he wasn't really going to steal it. And then a father and son approach him, kicks him in the stomach. He drops the sword, and he's like, yo, why are you in my house stealing? He was like, yo, I wasn't going to steal it or anything like that. Then he said, well, you can't take it. This got to be earned. So, him and the little kid were going to the same school, but the son was being bullied for, I guess, being Asian. I'm pretty sure it was for being Asian during that time. And so they took a liking to each other, and he wanted to learn martial arts like his son, and he taught him. And then the son wanted to go to the Kumite and was like, I'm going to do this for my father, because he wanted a sword. But he ended up dying while he was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finding out about it since they were both, learning at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, fuck it, how about I just take his place, and I'll go get a sword for you or some shit like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my holes with that later on. But prequel, did you want one to this?
Nah, that was kind of like the prequel.
Yeah,
they gave you the intro. You know, from
sequel is Bloodsport 2, the next Kumite, which comes 8 years later. It is a standalone sequel, and no one comes back from the original.
That means like another company bought it.
Probably, or somebody wanted to go further with it. Any future plans with it? Leave it alone.
Okay, so Bloodsport 2. I remember
You seen it? Oh shit!
But I don't really fully remember it.
Yeah,
and I know it was standalone, but like the Kumite is something that, you know, like everybody kind of knows what the Kumite is. Everybody, whatever style of martial arts, you know, you typically just go there to fight and see who has a better style, which is why we had MMA. That's why MMA was so dope, like back then. But now it's just wrestling and grappling now, like
for the most part. A lot of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's it. There's no like kind of like different styles or nothing like that. But if there was going to be another movie, matter of fact, what's that Keanu Reeves movie where he had the black mask on and
he was a samurai?
No, he wasn't a samurai. He was just like a businessman basically. And this one dude knew it was with Tiger Claw. I think that's his real name.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Anyway, that movie, basically, you take two of the top, you know, basically competing martial artists or whatever style they know, fighting styles, and you put them against each other, and it's to the death.
Yeah.
So I respect, like, I like to see movies like that because it teaches you, like, different styles. Like the dude in the first Bloodsport, the black guy that was rolling around the ground like a monkey.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's an interesting style. And you're like, okay, well, he about to get his ass whipped for rolling around
Jesus
and acting a
Christ.
fool.
Was it 47 Ronin?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No,
47
not
Ronin.
47 Ronin. He had a black mask on. It's with Tiger Claw. I think that's the actor's real name, too. That's it.
Man of Tai Chi.
It was Man of Tai Chi?
He did a movie called that shit?
Yeah, Man of Tai Chi is a 2013 Chinese-American martial arts movie.
Oh, God.
Film directed by Keanu Reeves in his directional debut.
Wow.
Yeah. If your grandma, if your family really likes, you know, Kung Fu or something like that, like, throw that on and I'm pretty sure she'd be like, yo.
Really?
You introduced me to greatness right now.
Wow.
I might have to run this movie back because, like, just like kung fu movies, like, or just like martial arts movies in general.
Really?
Like, say, like, if you grew up with that, those shits are fire. Like,
you gotta watch Three Ninjas then.
I'm not gonna watch that. No,
that's martial arts.
The One or
this dude.
Farting in faces.
Any Jet Li movies, shit like that.
On,
It Man, like all those movies.
Okay. IP Man.
Yeah, all those shits are fire. It Man.
Oh, okay.
IP Man.
That's what I thought this shit was.
It would be a coding.
Yeah,
a coding movie.
That's what he starts off as, a coding, and then he gets into martial arts.
He was coding back then.
Yeah, my idea for this would be like we do a series, like how we did Netflix. What is it called? Did I write it down?
Was there a Bloodsport game?
I'm not necessarily
Sound
sure.
like it would be.
I feel like I've seen it.
It's called Def Jam Fight for New York.
Okay. So yeah. So how they did Cobra Kai. So the show would start off him getting caught with the katana. And then we get to see their friendship inside the school and they're growing. And then, you know, season 1, they're kids. Season 2, high school. Season 3 goes to the military. Like, we're building so I can build an emotional bond with these characters. Right now, it just looks like it got thrown together. Like, flashbacks of him, like you said, maybe because he was Asian. But then, on top of that, so he was getting bullied. Well, you just threw a spinning kick against my head. Why you do it to these motherfuckers? You see, they didn't go into depth with that shit.
I think it was probably more of the father, like...
That's what I'm saying.
Hey man, you can't be
you
going
can't
around
do this, right? So
whooping everybody's ass while you at school
that.
because you got to think about it. They fresh, you know, off the boat from
Taiwan or whatever.
And you know, first arriving there, and he wants to be like a legit a fisherman businessman. I believe that what he was trying to do. And with you knowing how to whoop somebody ass, hey, don't be going to this school fucking up everybody. Like,
but if they putting your hands on you, and then on top of that, they was both foreign. He wasn't
like,
American; he was foreign. So why didn't he get bullied? That's what I'm saying. There's so many holes in this movie.
Yeah, Jack from Incredibles. Hey man, you could play in sports, but don't be running your ass off.
But that's the difference.
Right
That's
now.
a power. They're trying to hide.
Bro,
if somebody's putting their hands
the power
on you,
to whoop somebody ass.
if somebody's putting their hands on you, I can see if they're just saying, "Hey, you fat ass, you did words." Okay, cool. But they was like putting his hands on him, right?
Yeah.
Then two, they were both foreign. So why isn't he getting bullied?
Because he looks, you know,
American,
Caucasian.
Oh,
he's still Caucasian.
Holes. Hoes digging up holes.
Nah, man. Like, okay, if you had a son and you've been teaching him to box from kindergarten to like 5th grade, when he hits a certain age or whatever, you gonna say, "Hey, man, don't be throwing your punches like that. You gotta pull back. Don't be going out here just knocking everybody out."
If somebody wants to fuck with you, you know how the golden rule in the black household. Yeah. Don't let nobody put no hands on you. Don't matter if you motherfucking Mike Tyson.
But you still have to tell him, "Hey, don't do that. Do not do that. Do not just go out here and knock somebody fucking head clean off."
Kid that.
Yeah.
How you get?
I feel that
you
it's
can't.
like,
okay,
like,
if you
gotta
got
know your power.
Yeah. If you got a son that's basically a lethal ass weapon, you like, man,
this
knocking
every nigga out.
Like,
you gotta knock him out.
Hey, man,
see, that's how you get rid of a bully.
Don't do that.
But for a bully, yeah, but you can't just be like,
Go
he took my pencil. Hey,
no,
now we gotta squabble.
I said if you swing on me, it's all hands are gone.
You can swing back. I'm not saying you cannot whoop his ass, but hey,
send him to sleep. Because now everybody else watching. Oh yeah,
nobody gonna fuck with you after that.
There you
Not
go.
Even your friends.
This is what I'm trying. This is what I'm trying to get. Like, this nigga is crazy. I'm not crazy. Don't try that shit.
Going to fucking jail or some shit like that.
You're not going to jail, bro.
Bro,
the most you're gonna get is suspended. You're not going to jail. And then the teacher, I whoop your ass. You see what I did to him? But no, you're not going to jail because it's a self-defense thing. I'm not saying get mad at everybody and whoop their ass. To a certain point.
Yeah.
You can't tell. There's no law that tells me there's a strength to do some shit.
Yeah, but they'll be like, that's overkill. Man. Like, you didn't have to.
No.
You
knocking. Yeah, don't keep beating his ass. You throw that first and he gets on the ground. That's it. Don't get above him and start doing that.
That's what I'm
all it takes is one punch. Like, if your son I'm about to hit this dude right here.
Just throw him the one
punch.
Spot. Yeah, that's it.
And he never gets up at like fucking 5. That'd be like, oh man.
You play stupid games, you play stupid prizes.
Bruh. Fuck around and find out.
There you go. You know what I do. That's the thing. You know them kids what they did. You know what Mike Tyson do. Why the fuck you want to sit on the plane slapping him? Why?
Man.
Yeah, that guy's
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But like I said, maybe his father wanted him to like not really like show off that way, but to be known in school for good grades and, you know.
Yeah.
More of a
damn, I wish I would have watched this movie.
Yeah, you should have, man. You know, the best recommended it. Former employee of yours, now play. Stuff you don't know. All right, so true or false? Van Damme character rank was lieutenant.
True.
False. He was a captain.
God damn.
Bonus question: what
on
branch?
His way to captain.
What branch did he serve?
Wait, he was a lieutenant before he was a captain.
This motherfucker in the movie, maybe he skipped ranks.
He ain't skipping no ranks.
Them feet says otherwise. Shit. Oh, I'm not skipping. Okay, coming up. But no. Bonus question: what branch did he serve?
Air Force, was it?
Army. You knew that one too. So you
I just guessed.
Oh, yeah, Army. Yeah. Is this our first or second Forrest Whitaker film?
Second.
Yeah, it's second because he did what's that? The high school. He played that football player. What is that shit called?
I'm thinking of Phone Booth.
There you go. The answer is second. Yeah, Phone Booth. Yep.
Need anything?
How many ways are there to win this tournament? A 2, B 4, C 1, 5, D 5.
Okay, knockout, ring out, tap out.
Trick question. There was 3. So, and then the final minutes of this film. How many kicks did he land on the opponent? That final fight,
Bro, I was not counting kicks.
6.
close 7.
Oh, man.
That motherfucker would not stop kicking, bro. He was ducking him. Still got his ass. All right, so a couple of notes that I got. The intro was kind of fire of the martial arts with some mix with some dance moves in the beginning. So they was like on beat at the bar and shit like that. I'm kind of mad at the film that they were fighting with no sound effects when they punched. Because I'm used to Walker Texas Ranger. And they hit him up like shit like that. Like I thought that's what happened when he was a kid, but in this movie apparently it's not. Why the fuck they didn't let Von Klein use his accent?
Yeah, because he already has.
Yeah, he as a kid he did, and then as an adult, they didn't let him use it. Right?
Because I mean, you got to think about it. If you in the military, you going to American high schools and whatnot,
yeah,
like that shit could be lost in translation.
You think
easily.
so? But some people
Hell
don't be
yeah.
losing that
Some
shit.
people keep it.
Yeah,
Like to keep it real, if your kid loves Peppa Pig and watches like the whole, shebang,
yeah.
like you might see an American kid that sounds British.
Yeah. I must say, let's cut that shit off.
Daddy, Peppa Pig.
Okay,
like,
that's when I cut that shit off, bro. I'm blocking that channel.
Let me turn this off.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
Throw on some
but
Gracie's Corner real fast.
for better, turn on some wire. No, for better, fucking. I know how many takes they had to do for that motherfucker to sound American. Van Damme. I'd have just let him use his accent, bro. I know Japanese got to be sick of American films with this grabbing fish from the water and doing blindfolded shit. Like The Train, I know they don't do shit like that. Yeah. You know how they make them, grab the fish out the water, then put it back, and then blindfolded, you eat blindfolded.
Possibly. Bruh, all I'm just saying is, like, you seen the not Muhammad Ali, George Foreman movie?
The one on Netflix? No.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, really?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
You seen fucking Sylvester Stallone's Rocky movies or whatever?
Yeah, he's just running in the sand.
But when I say that to say that, like, usually when someone is like really, really training or whatever, they go out in the field. And what I mean by that, like in the George Foreman movie, this nigga was like lifting up baby calves over his, head, walking and whatnot. Mike Tyson did the same thing to, get stronger or whatever.
Yeah, those are kind of logical.
Like grabbing chickens or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of logical.
On the direction. So like pulling a fish out of water.
Come on, fam.
Like fam.
No, the only thing I can think for that one is like it gets your senses up. Like, wait, are you blindfolded pulling the fish out of water?
No, he wasn't blindfolded.
Never mind.
You see what I'm saying? Fam, jacket on. Jacket off. You seen that shit from Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Come on, fam.
Lifting up and down,
man,
bro.
stop it. Wax
Paint up
on,
and
wax
down.
off. Wax on.
It's just
Man, stop.
the movement, man.
I want to get a Japanese people that's legit into martial arts and ask them about that shit.
It depends on what you want to do, because then you had
Who?
shit, what is his name? The dude from the Rocky movie. If he dies, he dies.
Oh, Van Clem Jr.? Dolph
Lundgren.
Yeah.
You had him
They
working
wasn't
out with the machines and shit like that.
Well, that's
remember?
a machine. That's logical.
But you had Rocky lifting up the people in the fucking what's that cart
that's
called?
movie shit, bro.
In the cart.
Yeah, that's movie shit.
I don't think it's movie shit.
Okay.
What is that cart called? Shit, I forget exactly what it's called. But I mean, like, you just think about it, like you pulling people, while running and shit like that, like a rickshaw. Is it rickshaw cart?
Yeah, all those things are logical.
Yeah, but you're building muscle at the same time,
right? Yeah.
Rather than like you're making it fun. You try to make it fun.
Jack it off.
Maybe the fish is like just for your speed.
Yeah. Okay. Now, why am I eating blindfolded?
He was just serving them.
You
drinks
serving them shit blindfolded. That's like
he
the
had to
shit.
eat it, like
That's the shit back in the day when
Memory.
they put the books on the girls' heads and they had the man. Come on.
It's your memory, like memory. Okay, do you remember where I'm sitting? You remember where she's sitting, and then once you're kind of like blindfolded when he had through the the chop him, whatever, and he caught it.
Yeah,
like at that point it's like feeling sensories, things like that. Yeah,
because at the end of the movie he did go blind to pay that off.
They say like what is it, when you lose something, like you could still feel it like around you, that aura, like.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think a lot of them they should be doing is be showing the movie a silly side of it. And then what the fuck was Forrest Whitaker doing in this film?
Trying to catch his ass.
No, what are you doing in the film? They said we need a black guy in this film.
We need a likable black guy to play a detective that's funny. Yeah.
40 minutes into the film, we get to the tournament, which I thought was cool. It didn't wait to the very fucking end to get to the tournament. 80s movies always have like the dopest songs when they playing, like to speed up the tournament. Yeah. To the what is it called? A collage maybe or whatever it's called. Runaway. So this is where it doesn't make sense. Okay, you ran away from the government to fight in another country's tournament, and not being forced to is wild. That's where my plot hole comes into it. You went AWOL to go fight in a tournament for the guy's not even your friend. That kid wasn't even his friend.
Yeah, they grew up together.
Man, they didn't grow up together because why wouldn't you know he died?
Up together, but you like basically you train together. That's your brother.
So you went AWOL for that, where the government had to come get your ass.
Yeah.
Okay. You see where I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you make a promise or something like that, like, if you understand the ways, like,
but he asked.
He really wanted the shit.
Yeah,
though.
he asked. Yeah.
And when he got his ass up, he's like, "Why are you not teaching me like you teach him? Why am I just a punching bag?"
See,
and he was like, "Okay, we'll find him." Fuck you. He was
no. So the plot would have made sense more if they killed the dad or the kid, and you was the motherfucker that did it. Okay, I'm gonna kill you in the tournament legally. That'd have made more sense because now it's I have to do this. Like, I'm sorry, commander or whatever, but I have to do this shit. That's what it's like. If it would have had like a dope ass, he just snuck out. Like, that wasn't cool. He should have been like, y'all can come arrest me after this, but this shit's getting done. That'd have been like, okay. Then fucking Forrest Whitaker and other dudes, just some goofballs, just chasing him. Like, what were you gonna do to get him? You just seen what he did to this man with his feet. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And
probably like a producer owed him a favor or something, and he's like, "We're gonna slide you into this role."
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying his character, because they went to go get him. Because you know when you go AWOL, they sent other people to go get you.
Oh no, I'm talking about Forrest Whitaker, like him.
Oh yeah, well I think it's like his first roles.
Nah, man, he played in he played a high school football player. I forget the name.
Maybe in the 90s, this is the 80s.
Nah, this was the 80s.
Oh, he played a football player.
Yeah. I forget exactly what movie it was.
Oh, what's more important to Van Damme's career, Street Fighter or Bloodsport?
Bloodsport.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, he didn't kill Gully? Is that his name, Gully?
Who the hell is Gully?
What's the dude that starts with a G?
He's Guile.
Gilly?
Oh, Guile. See, told you, we don't know these niggas.
Yeah, he's Guile. He played Guile.
I said that, yeah. So that wasn't important to his career?
Kill Gomez Adams as Bison?
So he didn't play the role good?
In Joanna Man as DJ?
Yeah, he was on a lot of stuff before Bloodsport. Good Morning Vietnam, Stakeout.
That's crazy.
Hands of a Stranger, Platoon, The Color of Money, North and South Book 2, Love and War, Amazing Stories, The Grandbaby, North and South Book 1.
Damn.
Different Strokes, Fall Guys, Vision Quest, Hill Street Blues, Trapper John MD.
I think it was Hill Street Blues.
Cagney and Lacey, right. Fast Times at
Fast Times at
Ridgemont. I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember
Tag
Fast
the
Times.
Assassination Game and Making the Grade.
Whoa. All right.
Those were a mix of TV shows and movies.
Is this movie a must-see for far as martial art movies? Is it top 5, top 10?
Top 5 or
top 10 and nostalgic.
Yeah. I would say that nostalgic.
In what was nostalgic?
Like just the nostalgia of just martial art movies.
Yeah,
or just,
when you go back and be like, hey, I wonder what was like a really dope martial arts movie. You throw this on.
Okay.
Play Drunken Master. With you play what is that? Jackie Chan movie. Rumble in the Bronx. Things like that. But then you grow out of it and you watch Tai Chi Man and you like, God damn, this shit crazy.
The dude said, remember when they was at the when they was starting the tournament, he wanted the reporters like, you coming upstairs with me for an interview. You remember that? He was trying to like get her upstairs to have sex, and he was like, "Oh, you come with?" He put her hand on. You come with me for an interview.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the dude
man.
with the gold tooth.
Yeah, he came in to stop it. That was that shit. I think Korey was talking about. He's like, "Oh, this movie is like that shit wouldn't fly in 2023 type shit." Real quick, some facts. This movie was filmed by Canon Films. Canon Films also owned the rights to Spider-Man at the time and planned a Spider-Man film in the mid 80s.
Yeah.
Globalists agreed to pay Marvel Comics $225,000 over the course of the 5-year option, plus a percentage of the film revenue. The rights would revert back to Marvel when the film was not made by April 1990. Marvel and Sony would eventually complete a film in 2002 directed by Sam Raimi. So yeah, when they do these deals, you have an X amount of time to create one. If not, it goes back. Damn. That's why Sony constantly creates, even if it's a cartoon, because they didn't have nothing for after Andrew Garfield. That's when Into the Spider-Verse started going into play. If you don't make no shit, it goes back.
Damn.
That's why they always constantly just make bullshit like Morbius. Yeah, like hey, we're just gonna get this shit out because we need to keep these rights.
I think that's crazy that
they brought it for $7 million too,
man.
For $7 million,
that's cheap.
We could have brought that deals, shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know how long it would have took us to get $7 million together?
No, we would have made if we get it. If we was able to get that shit, we would have made that shit back.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. If we was able to get
and
whoever
we can make some bullshit too.
Yeah.
Tenfold.
If we was able to get $7 million though.
All three of us were gonna be Spider-Man in the same
movie. Frank Dux, what is it? Frank Dux, right?
I would have Swedish that shit. You seen that movie with Jack Black, Be Kind Rewind? You would have seen a whole bunch of just cut out cardboard boxes and shit like that, tinfoil. Get over here, Spider-Man. He's like, yo, what the fuck? Dude, fuck's he doing?
The main character, Frank Dux, I think is his name, right? Dux?
Yeah.
Is a real person. Dux worked as the fight choreographer for Bloodsport. So when that person was talking about the choreographer is good, it's because the original dude that Van Damme played did the choreographer. He also did it for Lionheart, Only the Strong. He detailed the alleged work that he did for the CIA in a book called The Secret Man in '96. The same year, he co-wrote the story of the film The Quest alongside with Jean-Claude Van Damme again. He sued Van Damme for a breach of contract over the film, but lost the suit in '98. He also lost a lawsuit against Soldier of Fortune for Liberia the following year over their claims he had falsified his military and CIA service.
Jeez.
So that motherfucker
he lose 2 lawsuits back to back.
Yeah, he going through it.
Yeah,
maybe we can get him on a pod since he's so broke. When he was blind in the final fight and the opponent pushed him into like the red, I thought the ref was gonna like do some dumb shit like disqualify him or whatever. But he just like pushed him out the way and then like how you think Van Klein would do in UFC?
In his prime?
I guess like him in this movie, you take him and throw him in the ring with.
Okay, I would say in his prime, meaning basically when UFC was beginning, like when it was actually like mixed martial arts or whatever. I think he would have done pretty well.
Really?
Yeah. Because I mean, it wasn't just jiu-jitsu that was dominating the sport. It was different. Like UFC used to be really like different styles. And what was the name of that show that Bruce Lee daughter? Shit, she hosted. I don't know. It was like some TV show or whatever that came on like in the 90s or whatever, and that also like pit like two different styles of martial arts against each other. I think that's one thing that people really want to see, just like different styles. Nobody wants to see the same shit over and over. That's why you get Tyson Fury would beat up what's the guy he's fighting? Damn. the black dude from UFC. I forget his name, but I'm like, yo, nobody wants to like see that, or Floyd Mayweather will beat up or destroy Conor McGregor. Like, it's fucking boxing. This man is in MMA. Of course, he can throw a punch and everything like that, but it's not. It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same at all, man. No. If you want to see this shit, like, just get two complete strangers that have different styles in a ring against each other and just say, hey, man, last man standing wins, and whoever comes out, fucking whatever.
How much would you pay for that?
I would pay like $50.
God damn, to see two strangers fight?
Fuck yeah. For if it was 5 matches, I'll pay $50.
See, now you adding shit on.
To see two strangers fight?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'll pay $50 still.
Oh, all right.
I would.
Yeah,
damn.
Some good entertainment.
Pay $50 now.
If they're peak
for pros,
if they're peak styles, like, I don't know, Drunken Master versus an American boxer.
Would you fight Van Damme if his feet was like he can't use his feet?
I don't know how quick his hands is.
That's what I'm saying. So would you take that?
If I have a gun.
No, you have hands. That's what's wrong with young people. They always want to run the guns. This ain't a bear. This is a human being that bleeds just like you.
Well, give me a bat.
Okay. No, you have to use your hands. See,
golf club.
I pay $50 for that. You getting the thing he can't use his feet.
You
got a bat. I'll pay for that.
Pros
No. You got a bat. Deal. And if he take the bat from you, whoop your ass. Oh my God, bro. This was you want another weapon for him?
On me.
My God. Oh shit. Yeah, so for the fridge, I'm open. Remember early in the movie when he cut the bill off of the hat and Dukes was just standing there, he didn't even flinch. Yeah. Like, that shit's crazy. And then also I'm open the fridge, the coldest moment was those final minutes of those kicks in the thing. That's why I was like, okay, well, this is some real martial arts right there. He just kept fucking kicking and kicking and kicking, and then didn't even give a fuck if they landed or not, and just kept kicking. And the dude eventually caught one of them damn foots. God damn. Imagine you got knocked out by a foot. What if you was like in high school and some motherfucker was like, yeah, we fighting, and then started just fucking kicking you. That's some scary shit right there, bro.
Like, if you get caught with that,
oh yeah,
you're out.
You got kicked out with feet. I would throw the fuck out of you in high school too. I'd be like taking my shoes off, putting on your desk. And then for better or worse, would it be better if the dad died and not the son? So now the son would have to teach him?
Nah.
Why is that?
Because, I mean, you gotta think about, like, I guess sometimes your teacher doesn't teach you everything. They just teach you enough to know. Just like the wushu finger. Remember that shit? And he was like, what? He taught you? He's like, nah, I just figured this shit out myself.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So, yeah. That's I guess that would be like one of the most greatest things. Like, you know, like as a teacher, you know, like, oh, okay. Well, they know this, and then all of a sudden you come back and you tell me some shit that I already know. You're like, oh, this nigga really learning. But one of the coldest moments was to me was when he took his headband. He took his friend's headband. And I'm like, oh damn, nigga gotta go get it back.
Yeah. Yeah, and then MVP for me. I mean, shit. Can you give it to anybody else other than Van Damme? Maybe Bolo, I guess, because he was fucking trolling the whole movie.
His boy, his friend.
His boy. I mean, he got put in the hospital for sure.
But he cheated though. Bolo cheated.
Yeah.
And I think he was just too, like, he wasn't staying on top of his game. He was like, yeah, I knocked him down. It's like, no, nigga, finish him off.
Comedy relief, right? That type of shit. Yeah.
So
yeah. But I hope we got you interested in the film.
Yeah, definitely want to watch it.
I think that's what made those Bruce Lee movies so great. The Enter the Dragon and shit like that. Is because it was like really legit, like different styles of martial arts.
Yeah.
That was like
that makes sense. Yeah,
from around the world, and that's why I said it'd be like top 10 nostalgic movies because that's one thing that people really like. They really like. But yeah, if you want to check out a movie that's updated to that, I would check out the Man of Tai Chi. That shit is fire.
Yeah, that's it for our review of Bloodsport. I can't say I had a fun time watching it. I had a more fun time reviewing it. Oh, you didn't see it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Nah,
Yeah.
it's a classic movie.
Yeah, this movie's on HBO, or no, this movie's on Max. This was recommended by us. Shout out to Killing Tyme, Korey. But that's it. I go by the name of Cruze.
It's your boy Tony Banks.
Ill as always.